All right. Hey, everyone.
So
This is alive and well.
it is alive and well.
Sorry, this is weird. We started streaming, but then it stopped. So, we're just gonna delete the other stream real quick,
Alive and well, take 2.
and then we're gonna go with this one.
This one.
I don't know what's been up with this. When we were trying to go live yesterday for the little filler episode, it was like going live on its own.
It went live on its own.
Like 5 times before I didn't even hit go live.
It's the Halloween, man.
And so it is Halloween. It's haunted.
Happy Halloween.
Haunted live stream.
Haunted live.
Okay, I just deleted the old one, so ignore it if you will.
Ignore.
Okay. Today's episode is Music Dead, as we said earlier if you were watching.
Is music dead?
And with that, we'll just jump right into the news. All right. I'm a very confused person today.
We're just wigging it.
We're out of it. We're off schedule. We've been doing this on Sundays for so long, and now we got this Monday one.
News
of the week. We could have announced this yesterday,
but
Hillary Clinton, the FBI case against Hillary Clinton, got reopened, which is pretty cool, I guess, because I think a lot of people felt like she was guilty.
Yeah, man. She's like the OJ of politics.
It's really yeah. Well, anyway, it's really interesting. Even if she didn't do it on purpose, there was still negligence laws that she still should have gone to jail for.
Yeah. Oh, and one thing that bothers me is if you watched our video yesterday, I will tell you I do not support Trump and I don't support Hillary.
Yeah,
I'm like an undecided kind of person.
He's the real Ken Bone over here.
It's not Izod, but it's red. Okay.
Yeah, I think let's wear red to represent the fact that we're undecided voters.
I think that's what it is.
So anyone, if you're an undecided voter, just wear red. That's what everybody will know.
But yeah, I think if there's any type of investigation of a presidential candidate, I don't think that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, Trump has his things too.
Yeah.
With other junk. Okay, we're getting too far into politics.
We're not politicians.
No.
Of course, yesterday
at least not
we
yet.
Didn't talk about.
No, we did a lot of politics yesterday.
But
yesterday. That was just because it was an easy fill-in topic.
Easy peasy. Fill-in.
I really don't know. Did you see the new Apple computer, the new MacBook Pro?
No, but
all right.
Did they take away the headphone jack and the charger port?
No, they took away the escape button.
The escape button?
And replaced it with a touch screen bar at the top. Like, I'm using a MacBook Pro right now. So up at the top, imagine there not being a function like F1 keys.
Okay.
And it just being a giant touchpad. And you can, drag buttons down onto it and, program them to be different buttons. But it's a touchpad. It's really weird. It's bizarre. Anyway, a lot of people, I think, have some mixed feelings about that. And I think the price has been another thing. A lot of Apple computers are really expensive.
How much is it this time?
Well, I think the most expensive version of this laptop is $4,000.
$4,000. Gee, that's more than my car.
But that's the most expensive version of it, I think.
That's still more than my car, and I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of I'm blanking right now. A lot of other computers have technically higher specs. And are cheaper. So technically they'll run better than an Apple.
It's because it's an Apple.
It is because it's an Apple. And I understand a lot of its build quality that plastic laptops don't have and stuff. But still, it's you're paying for a really expensive laptop. You'd at least want some good hardware in it, I guess.
Yeah, it's if there was another.
And I love Apple products too. Sorry.
There's another company that sprouted all, and it's called Pear, and they made the exact same products. They could sell them for $200 cheaper and would make so much money off of it.
All right, some other stuff. The Walking Dead has been started up. I think last weekend was the first. The first.
Are you caught up?
Of season. I am not. I didn't even finish season 6 yet.
So you don't know? Oh, I mean, obviously you do.
I know what happened.
Because of the internet.
Because of the internet. You guys ruin everything. I hope you know that.
You ruined my childhood.
Yeah.
But But yeah, so
How do you
I don't even watch The Walking Dead, and I know people want to kill me for that. But like I'm not I don't watch The Walking Dead or anything like that. I'm a pansy, so I don't watch like scary things or whatever.
It's not really as scary. They have like little thriller type sections here and there, but it's really generally
The only thing I know about The Walking Dead is like everyone dies and Carl, and that's all I know.
Carl, no.
No, Carl, no. And then
The comics are also ahead of the TV show, by the way. So like if you read the comics, it predicted this too. Well, it didn't predict it.
It was like prescripted in the
It
comics.
was written that someone would die.
So it was written.
All right. How do you feel about offensive Halloween costumes? Do you think?
Where are we going with offensive? That's what I mean.
Every Halloween costume could be considered offensive.
Yeah, I think it depends. Like, if we're talking offensive, as in terms of, like, just straight up crude and like.
Well, I mean, there's some crude, but they're being like, oh, don't dress up as like a police officer because you're like black people are going to hate you, or something.
I think it's a time to have fun, and people shouldn't like dive too.
And there was like dressing as like a Native American, like I don't know. You get into a lot of weird junk that's social justice warrior stuff. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, and like there is between that like dressing as something that could be seen as offensive, and also like dressing like. Obviously, females, sometimes people are mad dressing provocatively and whatever.
Yeah.
It's okay. Basically, if you want to dress as something.
Well, the thing was, I think they said that like a lot of these people like get upset, like social justice warriors are getting like upset about them being dressed provocatively. They're like, you have to be dressed like super blandly, like dress as your friend, and that's as close as safely as you can be. Although you're culturally appropriating your friend at that point, I think, is what they call it.
On a lighter note, though, I don't know if any of you've seen, if anybody uses iFunny, they're actually promoting people to go out and dress as memes.
That's funny. I've seen a lot of Ken Bones throughout the internet so far.
Oh, yeah. I saw a thing, it was like when you don't know what to be for Halloween, and it was an undecided voter costume, and it was
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yesterday was apparently my friend Zach told me about this. He said yesterday was Killer Clown Purge Day. So in case having killer clowns exist in the first place wasn't scary enough, now they were purging yesterday apparently.
Yeah, because I bet you that was legally like a thing.
I'm pretty sure
Obama was like,
would have gotten shut down pretty quick.
Obama was like,
if government officials, anyway.
If you want to dress as a clown, you can do that. And purge.
And purge. Purge yourselves.
Kill people.
I haven't seen the third one. Have you seen any of them? I've seen the first two.
No, I haven't seen any of the Purge movies.
I have to watch it
sometime. I don't think the premise is very smart. Like,
I realize it's interesting.
I think a lot of movies...
It's really good for, like, a horror type genre.
Yeah, but, like, just hearing, like, how it's set up, like, oh, the government allows you to do illegal things for, like, that would never happen. Like, I know you need imagination to watch movies in general, but, like, at least whenever you're watching, like, fantasy or sci-fi, like, you know that it's, like, they realize this is not real. I mean, most people.
Yeah.
But, like, The Purge is, like, it's too close. Like, it's too in the middle, which... So I feel like that's, like, a whole other topic we can talk about, like, what is too far and what is not too far when it comes to movies. Well, that'll be another day. That'll be another episode.
Yeah. I mean, movies are fun to explore topics that wouldn't actually happen in real life. Explore. All right.
Let's get into our main topic.
Our main topic today.
Is music dead?
Is music dead?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. End of episode. Goodbye. If only. It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, so basically, I think it would be good to start off talking about where music has been and where we think it's headed.
It's definitely changed a lot, especially in the digital age.
Yeah, I think one thing I noticed with music, first of all, I think it would be appropriate to kind of name what our favorite genres are. That way we can kind of specify, like, this is what we like in music. And this, like, all of this is completely opinion-based, so don't get mad at us. This is just what we believe.
Yeah,
and if you believe something different, then that's cool for you, man. I support your right to have an opinion. But
I don't. But
he's kidding. I think. But anyway, so like my favorite genre is more like a classic rock. Through the '80s, one of my favorite bands is Queen, but I also like a lot of punk rock, so I listen to that. Not like the screamy
Are
stuff.
we gonna go through like lists of things?
Oh, we'll go through the list then.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, that way they have a point of reference for what we like in music. I also listen to a lot of, like, Frank Sinatra, like, that kind of jazz.
I really do love that old kind of music.
Yeah. And
yeah, that brings up an interesting thing. I guess we can kind of go off on a little rabbit trail here. As far as, like Frank Sinatra was pretty much jazz, but he also, I think, would have been considered pop. I don't also think pop was something considered a thing until recently.
Yeah,
but
I think
pop just means popular music.
Yeah, that's
Frank Sinatra would have been pop, but also jazz. But how do you fit into like how does that work?
I don't know. It's weird because like you definitely get a certain feel from what we consider pop music.
Yeah,
but it basically just means what's popular.
Yeah,
but like I think that definitely defines how we see music in general. Because if you look at it, like people say, well, all music sounds the same today. If you listen to a lot of like what I listen to, like classic rock. There's a lot of similarities in a lot of songs. Like the guitars all have about the same sound. Like obviously, like the big bands, you can definitely hear subtle differences that are kind of like trademarks of that band. Like there's definitely differences if you listen to Queen and Metallica and Guns N' Roses. Like I could listen to the first like 3 notes on the guitar and I could tell you which band that is. But they all have a general same sound. A lot of them have the same structure. So while I'm not a huge fan of music today, I can't go and say that it's all the same and that's bad because the reason for having specific genres is so that you could take songs that are alike and kind of fit them into a group.
Yeah.
So that's not why I don't like music these days. I feel like the reason I'm not a big fan of music these days is because of the message. Don't get me wrong, there is good music. It's just harder to come by, and I feel like the message in the songs can either be very blurred or just bad. Like
yeah, you tend to get into. I mean, as far as like following like morals or whatever, I guess.
Yeah,
they tend to be pretty
pretty provocative. Like everything's like people
to say the least. In some music.
And again, going back to classic rock, obviously, like it was the sex, drugs, and rock and roll era.
Yeah.
But they just took out the rock and roll, and that's what music is about today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty big thing, I guess.
Yeah,
so a lot of it's tended to
What do you feel? How do you feel about music these days?
Music these days, I think you hit it pretty good with the whole like. I think it's become really like. I think a lot of songs like try to sound super deep these days, but they actually are saying like nothing in the songs at all. Like it's trying to like touch you, but it's like I don't think there's been a really good. There's a fly. I'm sorry. I don't think there's really been a great like actual song with like really like deep intent and deep like meanings since like I don't know, maybe like the 80s.
Yeah, well, I think what's tough is nowadays it's getting less and less popular to have meaningful lyrics. Not that people like. I feel like
you got music that's like work. It's like repeating the word work like 50 million times, and there was like 2 songs that had like the same chorus that were both work that were just released this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like not special.
Yeah. Like I know, like I'm a big fan of Ed Sheeran, and if you listen to a lot of his songs, they have deep meaning. It's just that people aren't as much interested in that because it's very hard to have deep meaning and like really good musicianship in your songs without it being judged too critically, and because whenever you have a song that's really deep and really powerful, it takes a lot of emotion to listen to that. Like that's why people don't like whenever people are really deep and emotional all the time.
Yeah.
Like if you look like certain artists, like Taylor Swift. People got tired of some Taylor Swift songs because they were all about breakups and everything. And whenever you listen to just that, like that gets to you. Sorry. But yeah, so it's really tough to get deep and then also come back out.
Yeah, and I do think it's a good like. I do think it's a good like type of thing to be able to have like not just all deep songs because they do, like you said, get really boring really quickly. And I think like for example, going back to Frank Sinatra, he had a lot of good songs that were really like happy and cheery that he sung. I mean, I given a lot of these singers back in those days didn't. They just picked up songs and sang them that were like, not all of them were original too.
Yeah.
But like, they did tend to bounce around a lot, having really good happy songs and other songs that were kind of like deeper and junk.
Yeah. Sorry.
In junk.
I got distracted. But
all right.
But yeah, I totally hear what you're saying, and I think
totally. Yeah, sorry. This has all gone really downhill really quickly.
Your dad was standing in the door over there.
I didn't even see him.
Peeping.
That's creepy.
But yeah, I think I getting back on track. My music teacher in high school, whenever we were talking about stuff in music appreciation classes and whatnot, he said a lot of artists back in the older times, they would have deep songs, but then like if they would do concerts, they would come up and like do a really cheery song because it absolutely like hammers and kills your audience emotionally whenever you just keep bombarding them with like the serious and deep stuff, and it's just.
I mean, that's another thing about good artists is like if they write a full like. Siri, I wasn't talking to you.
We don't want you up in here.
That's another really good thing about like really really good artists is they know how to write an album in a way that when they go take it to like a concert, they know how to control like the audience, the emotion of it. So like you can have like you can kind of go in feeling kind of happy, go reach some deeper stuff, and then come back up on a really happy note and let everybody leave the concert feeling like that was really good, or finishing listening to the album like that.
Yeah,
and they think that it was generally an all around good. Good feel to the thing, and that's another thing. Like I think we've kind of moved away. Sorry to move off on a different topic here, but kind of like we've moved away. The stupid fly,
son of a gun.
This we kind of moved away from the idea of building albums.
Mm-hmm.
I feel because we gotten into kind of the single kind of
people who just throw out. They're like, oh, this is one good song. Let's throw it out there.
It's gotten really radio.
The radio kills so many good songs.
Kills a lot of stuff, and I think that's another reason because like they're not going to play a whole album straight on the radio.
Yeah,
they're just going to cherry pick a lot of popular songs, and I think that maybe that is the reason why pop seems kind of annoying unless.
Yeah, the radio just plays it over and over and just they murder the song.
So let's be honest here, the radio. Is music dead? Yes, I think so because of the radio.
The radio is just taking a knife and
at the least
stabbing it. It's like I love listening to the radio, but even whenever like sometimes I'll be listening to stations that play only music I like, and then I stop liking certain songs because they play them 7 times in 2 hours.
I hate the radio. I have to jump around station to station just to keep interested at all.
Like the only I use music apps more than I listen to the radio because. If I get tired of a certain kind of music and it just keeps playing the same thing, I can switch over to a different station.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job of mixing up what you can do or what you want to listen to. If you can't, if not, then you can almost always just pick what song you want to listen to.
Yeah. That's really,
So do you want to jump into doing our lists?
Yeah, we can jump into our lists of favorite. This fly is gonna kill me. I'm gonna die.
Trying to get a fly.
All right.
We made lists of some of the songs we think are the best in their genres.
So let's list out the genres first. Our first genre that we're going to talk about, I guess, or that we chose songs for is jazz. And I think we actually had the same picks on this one.
We both picked the same song. Again, all of this is completely...
We chose on our own.
This is all opinion-based, but it's separate. We
some
both
of the
chose
ones that we personally thought.
Yeah, it was both... his personal opinion and also merit, was a good musicianship and how the effect it had on society at the time.
Sales, popularity, a lot of general stuff we kind of considered.
But remember, it's still personal opinion in there too.
Yeah. So, jazz was our first one, and I think we both chose "What a Wonderful World"
by Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. I really like that one. I thought it was. I think if you think jazz, I think that tends to be one of the first songs that comes to mind.
Yeah, I think whenever you think jazz, he's one of the first people that comes to mind. Like after Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin.
Frank Sinatra's really high up on the list, but I think just Louis Armstrong. I mean, Frank Sinatra had a really good voice, but Louis Armstrong had a unique voice.
I think the cool thing about What a Wonderful World is whenever you're listening to it, like for me, I hear like it's nice and relaxed, and it's fun and you can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But like after I really listened to it, like it changed my perspective of the world for a few minutes afterwards. It's like,
yeah,
this is a really cool place we're living in, and then you remember all the crappy stuff about the world,
then
and then it's like, that's right.
It all hits the fan.
Yeah, and even if you just took out the words and the singing, the musicianship in it too, I love.
Oh yeah, well,
Like,
I
I
mean,
could
he was a
listen to the
spectacular like trumpet player.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
he?
could listen to the instrumental part of that song.
I've heard a lot of his instrumental stuff and other music that he's done collaborative efforts with.
Yeah.
People like Ella Fitzgerald and stuff. All right, I guess let's move on to our next one, which was rock.
Yeah, we did just rock in general.
What was yours?
Mine was Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that one. It's the thing I love about that is the musicianship and the fact that Freddie Mercury was the lead singer of Queen. Was told you can't write a rap or a rock and an opera, and he was like, watch me,
and he did it.
And it was one of the most popular songs of all time, especially.
I think a lot of other songs have also kind of followed in its footsteps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it created like a whole new genre because there is rock opera now.
Yeah,
I don't listen to much of it, but like,
and
the mystery of the lyrics, like so many people don't know what it's about, and part of that's because he's never said. But most songs you can listen to the lyrics and kind of figure it out. But this song was released in 1975, and people still don't know what it's about. So that's, and it's not because it's just random. If you really listen, there's a theme in there, but it's just tough to decipher. And also, Freddie Mercury's voice is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's really good. Okay, my choice was "Don't Stop Believing."
That
was a really good one. I think it was just. I think one of the biggest reasons. I mean, also, what's his name? Oh gosh, dang it! Steve Perry. He was the lead singer of Journey back then, right?
I don't know.
I think so. We'll go with that. Steve Perry had a really good voice too. And also like the song was really kind of like uplifting. It's like, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Yeah. And it was like it's one of those songs where like everyone knows the joke. If you hear "Don't Stop Believing" in public, like it starts and everyone kind of just looks at each other and is like, we can't not sing to this.
Oh, it's a very sing-alongable song. Although, as I found out today, it's hard to actually sing it like he does.
He's like, and I can't. I have to sing it down.
It's rough. I like half lost my voice. I'm barely hanging on right now. Also, it was really, like it is. Like everyone kind of like sing along kind of thing to it.
Yeah, and the weird thing about it is that it also has the chords in it. The chord progression is one of the most popularly used chord progressions ever. Like the
it just rings really easy, I think, in people's ears and junk.
Yeah, but it used that, and it's one of the first songs that I learned in that chord progression because it's so iconic, and it kind of leads into everything else.
Yep,
that doesn't make sense unless you're a music person.
Let's move into early pop stuff before 1990.
Yeah. So what did you do for your song?
Mine was "Beat It"
by
Michael Jackson. I think that's not. That's really, in my opinion, isn't even that hard of like a choice because I think it was one of his most popular songs. Yeah. And it's kind of like
the crazy thing is
he's the king of pop. Like,
yeah,
that was his title. Like
I picked a non-Michael Jackson song, but if it wasn't that, like the next 3 songs I would have picked were probably Michael Jackson songs.
He was really popular, especially back then. I mean, I remember like even up to like the day. Aside from some of the
some of
the stuff he did.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson stuff.
Aside from that junk, he was a really good artist, at least.
Yeah. It's just really good. I think "Beat It" is my favorite song of his, obviously because I'm a rock person and it's got that really awesome lead guitar in it.
Yeah.
But the song I chose from the early pop genre is "Take on Me" by Aha.
I really like that song too. That probably would have been my second choice if I wouldn't have chosen "Beat It." But
I think the reason I picked that is because as soon as I hear that song, I think of the parachute pants, the big hair, Breakfast Club, everything that is 80s. I feel like that song is one of the ones.
I think the 80s really embodied pop really well too. Yeah. At least better pop than what we have today, in my opinion. In my opinion. Chillax.
And it's one of those. It's one of those songs that I can listen to a lot. Like obviously, it's been out longer than I've been alive. But I can listen to it.
It's got a nice feel. It's pretty chill.
And like I love that he's like, like that's like props to that guy.
Oh my.
But
all right, next one. Did your phone die or something? I have a list.
did the closey thing.
Oh.
You do on the next one while I find it.
All right. The next one was rap.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, I chose Juicy by the Notorious B.I.G.
Now, the weird thing is this is a song I don't know if I know.
You don't know it?
How's it go?
How does it? I chose this as my favorite one. Or as one of the most popular ones in my opinion. It starts out with him just kind of talking like, oh, this to all my like teachers who said I never make it nowhere. It's something hustling, just trying to feed my daughter. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Like it's got one of the most like I think this song in particular has one of the most like memorable like first lines or first verses ever in like an entire rap song. And I also think the style of this song and a lot of other of Notorious or B.I.G. songs also really like set the mood for a lot of modern rap.
Mm-hmm.
I think it kind of like set the tone for a lot of stuff today.
Yeah. So the song I picked, I think, I like Notorious B.I.G. and people from that era, but I think what really I don't think it was like a huge influence on what like something that changed rap, but it was just so like, bam, like everyone knows this song. It's "Lose Yourself" by Eminem.
I almost chose that one too. Just because I think Eminem's also like a very amazing artist.
I swear I didn't choose it because my favorite food is spaghetti. Okay, but
oh man,
but yeah, like and it's very it like hits you like it's very intense and and you can rap it like you don't have to be an amazing rapper to sing along with it. Or
I think what is it? Is that one considered an anthem? I think it is.
Yeah. You don't have to have a good voice, but like everyone can go along with it. And I watched a video that kind of broke it down, and it's I think it was the most efficient song whenever it came to rhymes. Like almost every song in that every word in that song, rhymes with something that's nearby. So like everything just flows so perfectly in that song.
Eminem's really good at that too.
Written. Yeah, he's a genius whenever it comes to writing. All right. Our next topic is pop, which is like current pop. Yeah, modern pop. We picked anything from the 90s to the present. For that, everyone's going to hate this, and I hated it too, but I could not pick it. I picked Gangnam Style by Psy.
I didn't even think about that. That one was really popular.
It's K-pop, but like it has the most views.
A lot of people like K-pop. The most views, like ever?
Most views ever is Gangnam Style. So everyone knows
I believe it. It was one of those...
what
year was that? Was that 2013?
That's 2012.
Oh my gosh.
2012, man.
It's 2016.
2016,
It's almost 2017. Can you believe that? My gosh. That felt like a year ago.
We're old, man.
I'm 21. I'm freaking ancient already.
Man, that was like... You had Gangnam Style. You had a Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake.
Oh, you remember all that? Oh, sorry, we're getting nostalgic.
Okay,
it's a couple years ago.
That was like, I remember watching the YouTube end of the year, like, thing,
the YouTube
and
Rewind.
seeing all the YouTube Rewind, that's what it's called. And, like,
that
was one of the most memorable YouTube Rewinds I've ever seen. They've kind of gone downhill since then.
Yeah, I think YouTube, like, really took off in 2012. And part of it was because of Gangnam Style. Because not only is it a really catchy song, but the video is just so, like...
it was bizarre.
It's not like, hugely bizarre compared to like what other things you've seen now, but like that was really like it went mainstream and everybody knows it. So I had to pick it.
I chose "Love Yourself" by Justin Bieber. I more chose this because it was a more recent song by him.
Yeah, I think.
But generally, I think a lot of his stuff tends to be really representative of pop today.
Yeah, he's a very modern sound, and I love his voice. A lot of his stuff, I think, is too like cliche, but I think "Love Yourself" is kind of like stripped down. It's
very plain, and I like that.
Yeah,
it's just like acoustic, and it's pretty nice. It's a very chill song.
Yeah, and I like the.
I think it was actually written by Ed Sheeran.
That doesn't surprise me at all because
except the lyrics were slightly different.
Yeah, what I was thinking about just now is that my one of my favorite songs of all time is "Thinking Out Loud" by Ed Sheeran. And it reminds you a lot of
kind of like
how it just has one like clean electric guitar, and it's just that, and then the voice obviously in thinking out loud, you also have like a light drum, but it's very similar sound, and I love that sound so much.
All right. Next one is the interesting one that I haven't quite settled on.
Yeah, I put electronic if you like EDM or dubstep or electronica or whatever. Don't get offended. We just kind of threw them all into the same bin because there's so many different.
They're all variants
parts
of the
of it.
same thing.
Yeah. So the one I picked for that one was Sandstorm by Darude because I think this one it was really the influence on the culture because like it's a very recognizable song and also became a huge meme. Like anytime someone would put out a video and it would have a song and it'd be like, what's the name of the song? Like everyone would be like, Darude Sandstorm, Darude Sandstorm. It's like it's not Darude Sandstorm, but everyone does know that song. Like if a song can become a meme, much like Gangnam Style did, and much how like Lose Yourself did, like with the Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like people know the song because
spaghetti version. You have to look that up. The spaghetti version of Lose Yourself. It's interesting.
Oh, it's good. So what are you thinking?
I didn't really have a particular song because I don't tend to listen to a lot of that. It's just a little too gives me a headache in a sense.
Yeah.
It's not smooth enough for me. Not that I'm saying like the craftsmanship in a lot of it's really good. I think that I just kind of generally put anything by Skrillex because he seems to be really representative of at least this time right now.
Yeah, my second choice would be Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that's
yeah, so what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really gotten into that all too much.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's not like it's not one of the huge popular ones, but I still like listening to it. Like I like listening to dubstep and trap music and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So those are our lists. If you don't like them, cry about it. If you do like them, that's cool. We have some stuff in common. But what we're going to move on to next is the fun part. So,
all right, we got a little game kind of tied up here. A nice little thing.
Oh, you might not want to turn that on yet.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to plug in. So, we have 2 bowls. You want to show them the bowls?
We got this bowl.
There is no cereal in these bowls.
This is our genre bowl. I should have written that. Written. That's not a word. Written it on this. This is our genre bowl.
Roten.
And this is our topic bowl.
Yeah, so we have genres, which some of them aren't named correctly, but you know what? We can't think of it.
Close enough.
But we have genres, and then we have topics, and we have to pick one out of each, and we have to improv a song. I'm going to play the guitar, play the best I can, like close to that genre sounding-ish, and then both of us have to improv a song for about 30 seconds.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. So
yeah, we need to make sure it stays pretty short.
Okay.
All right, I'll get my timer here.
This is E. Okay. So, the first thing we need to do is pick... Well, I guess you'll go first, since I have the guitar in my hand at the moment.
All right. Picking a genre out of the magical genre bowl.
Genre, so I can prepare.
Tropical.
Okay, that one's easy. So, this is one of the ones I didn't know how to label. So it's like, you know, like a...
All right.
Okay,
Should I announce my topic?
Announce your topic. What's your topic?
Lawn mowing.
Tropical lawn mowing.
Tropical lawn mowing. Are you ready?
I don't think I have to worry about lawn
mowing. That's true. It is.
Anyway. All right. Let's go.
I like to mow my lawn, but not when it's too rainy outside. I can't think of a rhyme. I like the sun on my back, and then I go and get burnt really bad. Lawn mowing, I'm just lawn mowing. I gotta get all the grass the same height and make sure it all looks really nice, because if not, this guy may not pay me. That's about all I got.
You said it for 30 minutes.
I realized I said it for 30 minutes.
I was like, don't sing that long, please. I want your voice made.
But I thought I went into seconds. Apparently, you can't do seconds.
That was really good. Okay. Pass me the bowl.
All right, here's the genre bowl.
The genre bowl, okay.
I got a Facebook message, by the way. I don't know who from.
2010 pop. All right, this one's gonna be fun.
Oh gosh.
Take that. We'll try not to get copyrighted when I play that one. And mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. All right.
Okay.
I wish I could play the guitar for you, but all right.
Let me get the feel of this song. That's not right. All right, we're good.
I'm good.
All right.
All right.
For all the times that I tried to eat mac and cheese, put too much water in it because it wasn't easy making mac and cheese. It was really gross and tasted kind of like soup. And by soup, I mean it really tasted like poop.
Oh gosh.
But I really like mac and cheese, so stop complaining about it. Even if you think it tasted like spit.
Oh gosh.
Cause if you hate the mac and cheese I made, maybe you should make your own mac and cheese. I don't know.
Nice. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Pick from the Magical Genre Bowl. And I got country.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
I hope you're prepared. Is the amp on? The amp wasn't on. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I don't have it plugged in. It's okay. You can keep it on.
All right.
We only need that for certain genres.
Oh, gosh. This topic is name of something I don't remember.
So, yeah. So, like, whenever you don't remember the quite, like, you know,
yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. All right.
Let me give you a little taste of... Oh, I need the pick.
Pick your brain here. Okay. Ready? Yep. I'm trying to go to the general store and pick up a little bit of... Oh, darn. I'm gonna go there in my pickup truck and get that... what was it called? I don't remember. Oh, well, I guess I'm darned. Oh, no, I'm driving halfway there and I don't know what I'm getting yet. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure I was told once or twice, but it's okay. I'm gonna end right here.
That was really good.
I hope you enjoyed that.
That was my favorite thing I've ever heard. Alright, so I have punk. Alright, I can sing punk.
Punk?
And I have to sing punk about the election. Oh boy.
Oh. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, can you give me some amplifier, please?
Alright.
Alright, hopefully you pick up more amp than you do guitar here. Alright, let me turn this way.
I'm gonna move the camera a tad.
Move the camera a tad. Okay. Okay. Mom and Dad are both running for president. They really suck, and I hate them. But I hate them both because I don't want to vote for either of them. Please leave me in my guts alone. I don't want you in my home. Here is what I'm gonna do. Leave all my Mexican friends and all the other people that are brown because I love them too. I hate you.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we got 2 more left for each. Wait, 1 more each for each person. Alright. Okay, I got rap.
Oh, rap. Here we go.
I used to rap a little back in the day. And I got... Oh no, what is this?
Oh no, what is this?
Stinky shoes.
Rap about stinky shoes?
Okay. Rap about stinky shoes. Do you want this on or off?
You can turn that off.
All
I'll
right.
put the guitar down for this one.
Oh boy.
Okay. Got one. Alright, I'll give you a beat.
Yo, I get home after a long day of work. I'm stressed and just want to sit down and not think about anything I'm doing, so I kick off my shoes. And oh no, what did I do? It's like the end of the world now, because all I can smell is this awful, that's not a word, is this awful vinegar smell. Oh no, my nostrils, they're on fire. Nobody knows the thing I'm smelling right now. It's quite awful, I know. That's all I got. It was really bad, I'm sorry.
That was Amazon.
Amazon?
Amazon.
Amazon. All right.
Amazon.
Here we go. I think you're gonna need this again.
Yeah.
Last one.
Alright, I got hair bands, so it's like 80s rock. B.O. Body odor.
Oh gosh, a hairband song about B.O.
Alright. Walk away if you want to. 'Cause I know that I smell really bad. I forgot put on deodorant till my pits smell really bad. I have B.O. I don't know what I was doing on guitar there.
All right, that was awful.
That was off
My
hill.
freaking screams of death.
Okay,
all right.
I'll put this
all right.
down.
I'll
You can
turn
turn
this
that off.
off.
So I'm not talking.
Oh no, what's on the schedule?
I think that might have been it.
I think that might be it for this.
My wadEwinz.
Okay. We do have, on the other hand, our topic for next week, which we can address. I don't think I ever told you about this. Actually, it's this week. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, it's this Sunday, people.
Oh no.
It's coming
We haven't
so
even
close.
started preparing yet.
It's okay.
We
we'll
usually
go.
get a little into it by Monday.
Oh
yeah, we're not going to tell them.
Oh yeah.
All right, our
This is
fun
surprise.
topic. I don't know actually. When did I put that?
Is it the internet thing?
Yeah, free internet.
Free internet.
We're going to be talking about the free internet and a lot of stuff like a lot of limitations being put on the internet, a lot of
Both like
rules
both
and
like
stuff.
physical limitations and
Government getting involved in stuff. A lot of controversial type stuff. So that's what we'll be talking about next week. We're going to have a fun surprise for you guys.
Fun surprise.
And yeah, have a great week. We'll see you in 6 days.
6 of them.
Not 7.
Jeez.
Normally it'd be 7. But see you in 6 days. And thank you for watching.
Thank you. You have been
Leave
the
a
best
big. Oh yes, you've been the best.
around.
Leave a big thumbs up if you love the video. Leave a comment down in the commenty place, and then leave a thumbs down if you freaking hated this.
I don't blame you, man. We were both trying to sing.
All right, we will see you next week. We'll send you out with
Have a great Halloween. Don't get killed.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween. Tweet us. Tweet us. Leave a comment. Tweet us. Tell us what you're gonna be. Tell us what you're gonna be. We're not gonna tell you because we forgot. Goodbye. I'm laughing.